are doing a good job, mom. You are seen, you are loved, and you are appreciated. And you heard it from me. Okay? Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and hi to those that are new here. So I'm gonna make this video really quick. As I told you guys in one of my previous videos, I'm about to knock all these videos out. I got on the same shirt, so you know it was all the same day, but it is what it is. But I wanted to share with you guys on this video about some of the things that I'm discovering as being a new mom when it comes down to women in my community and stuff like that. I'm gonna start with this. People always try to make you feel the way. If you are a confident person, or you're like kind of like a type of person that don't really need people's approval, people always try to make you feel a way, and they only can make you feel a way if you're not really confident in who you are. So I'm gonna lead with that. But I want to dive into some of the things that I'm discovering as being a new mom is, especially from the older generation, there's a lot of shame. If you know what it's like to be a mom, first and foremost, you know when you first have a child, you are all over the place as far as emotionally. You already have this inner voice in your head nagging at you, like, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. And the last thing you need is somebody else's voice in your head too. So we all should know this as women, right? We have carried a life for 9 months. We have went through the labor or birth in a life, whether that was C-section, whether that was vaginally. We've all endured this this thing. And just because it is something that women do and women are capable of does not make that easy. Like, I have a new respect for my mother after giving birth to my own son. Like, I carried him for 9 months. I felt him kicking in me. My cravings, my hormones are all over the place. And the last thing I need after going through that experience, especially with the precursor of having infertility or going through infertility for the last 1.5 to 2 years, all those injections, procedures, and all the things that it took to get to that moment, and then find myself having an emergency C-section, that was very traumatic for me. And then to have women that have went through similar experiences kind of like critiquing every little thing that I do. So like, it started from the time that after I had my son, and then the lactation specialist coming in, just like everybody was just doing their job. I had 2 nurses that were above and beyond, but everybody else was just doing their job. Like, they didn't care about all the things I went through. They didn't care about, you know, me trying to heal from a C-section. Everybody was just doing their jobs without empathy or compassion. And it's just like, you know, okay, you had a C-section. I see C-section patients every day. And like, sis, I know you see C-section patients every day, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're still individuals. Like, you still have to have a certain level of empathy and compassion. Not to say that you're letting them make excuses, but to say that, hey, as a woman, I see you, you're seen, I felt you, and you're loved. And so a lactation specialist comes in there and just like trying to force my son to latch onto my nipples, and like, it was just so crazy to me. And it's like, sis, like, I'm trying to pee without needing. Like, I fell in the bathroom while I was there because I was just so out of it. Like, I was walking to the bathroom and I slipped and fell, and blood was everywhere. And then like, I was having blood clots come out as I was peeing, or I was standing up at the seat and the blood clot just fell out, and I just freaked out. I was like, what the heck is that? Am I okay? Because again, like, I was afraid when I was having my son. They was trying to get all the blood clots out. I was hemorrhaging, and so like, to see a blood clot just like fall out of me like that, I freak out. So I called the nurse, and you know, again, people was just doing their jobs. It's like, it's no big deal. It's like, it's just a blood clot. And so I'm like, dang, can y'all have some empathy? Can y'all have some understanding? Like, nothing. It's just like, women were so hard on me. And like, every male doctor that I had has been like so gentle, so understanding, and so like patient. But every female doctor that I had, unfortunately, and I won't say all, but some that I've had, I've always been very aggressive, always been like, you know, you ain't nobody special, always with this energy, right? And so even as becoming a mother, like, even some of my family members, like, the first thing that I do wrong, they ready to just like jump on me, like, Like, you didn't have to learn yourself. Like, you had to learn. You had to figure this out. Like, why do you think I'm going to have the accelerated course? These kids don't come with no instruction manual. Like, you can give input without putting me down first. And so now I'm in a space, me and my husband, we just kind of doing it on our own, because that really triggered my postpartum a lot in the beginning stages. Always feeling like everything that I did was under a microscope. And I'm like, I don't have time for this energy. After all the work that I put in trying to get my son, and all the work that I put in trying to have him, I don't need y'all. Like, I'd rather be by myself than to be feeling like somebody is on my back every little thing that I do. Like, can we have space and grace? Can you teach me without putting me down first? And I realized a lot of the things that they said and filtered through is from their experiences. Somebody did them the same way, and they think it's okay to treat me the same way. But people don't understand what you didn't have, you get to be. So instead of being like looking at younger women or women that's in a space that you have been in, because a lot of times, a lot of women haven't been loved right in those spaces. And so they're feeling like, well, nobody cared about me when I was going through that. Nobody did what above and beyond for me. This is all about me now. And because you didn't get the proper love, you come to me with that same energy. But I'm not the one or the two. And so I see the game from a mile away. Like, when you were going through this, you always feel like, you know, nobody, it's not a big deal. You trying to make all these YouTube videos about this, that, and the other. It's not a big deal. Like, okay, sis, if you felt like people didn't care about you when you were going through that, just like this. Like, if you felt like I'm doing everything for attention that you didn't get, just say that. If you feel like you was too afraid to share your needs and emotion and articulate, because a closed mouth don't get fed right my way. So if I'm feeling the same way, I'm gonna say it. And if I feel like if I want something, I'm gonna say it. And so that's just the type of person that I am. I don't walk around thinking people gonna assume that they know what I want. And so if you feel like you didn't get the love and attention and the care that you needed when you were in the space of the empathy, don't turn around and give me the cold shoulder, because I ain't the one of the two. I see the game from a mile away, and I'm not going to sit and let you be the type of, I'm not going to sit and let you give me the same bag you don't even want to carry. And so what I realized from that journey is that now I get to be the person that I didn't have for another woman. Instead of me handing another woman my bitterness, or when I was pregnant, nobody made me feel special, I'm going to make the next female feel special, because I was properly loved. My husband went above and beyond after I had my son, like in ways that I didn't even know that he was capable of. And so now that I was truly loved and I had to help, a lot of women finally came to me in my family and was like, you know, I'm jealous of the way that you have all this help, and I had to do it as a person that didn't have help. And I knew that. And I'm like, you're trying to hand me your bitterness. You're trying to say that you're going to be there but not be there. And you're trying to make this special moment in my life feel like nothing, and try to make me feel like nothing in the same space. But I'm not one of the two, and I've seen it coming from a mile away. So I just said, we good over here by ourselves. Like, I'd rather struggle by myself than to have you weighing me down while I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? So that's some of the things that I've learned as a new mom. People are so willing, especially women that go through the same thing you go through, knowing the same emotion, the same load we have to carry that you go through. They turn around and give you all their bitterness because they weren't loved properly. People around them didn't show them empathy or compassion, and they think it's okay to turn around and do you the same way. See it coming from a mile away and move accordingly. Protect your peace, protect your mind in the earlier stages of first having a kid, because everybody always try to make you feel away. Even as an older mom, people try to make you feel like you waited too late. As a younger mom, people try to make you feel like you started too early. It's like you ain't never right with people. You either too young, too old. You ain't never right. People always gonna try to make you feel away because they insecure themselves. And so don't let the insecurity rub on you. You are doing a good job, mama. You are working with the information you have and the tools and resources you have, and know this: you have the opportunity to make it better. It's not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna instantly. Sometimes you instantly click with your children, sometimes you don't. And you are doing a good job, mom. You are seen, you are loved, and you are appreciated. And you heard it from me. Okay. I love you guys. Peace.